All right, Shalom. This is Kassad at the Great Millstone, Houston. Before I get started, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Wadash. Want to give double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops, the Great Millstone, who taught us this truth and rule well. Peace, blessings unto the Akion, puts it on as the elect, striving for perfection and the crown of righteousness by being obedient to what's written inside these scriptures. Shalom. Now, today, I'm going to go into Gideon and his 300 men. All right, in the book of Judges, chapter 7, how the Lord used a process of elimination to get to that remnant, that elect of warriors, to fulfill that, to actually to win that battle, all right, against the Midianites. Okay, the Lord said he did not need 30,000 men to win a battle, because he wanted it to be known that it was him and him alone that made it possible for us to win that battle, man. All right, win that war. And so the Lord only needed certain individuals, men that was fit for war, fit for combat, all right, ready for it, meaning that this was their profession alone. They wasn't talking about they were a little bit of this on the side, a little bit of that on the side. Nah, they were warriors, man, in this thing. And the Lord is a man of war, as the scriptures goes into. And being that we are in a time of war, as the book of Ecclesiastes talks about, we must gird up ourselves like men and, get ready for the battle. Understanding that, many are called, few are chosen going into this, man. But I'm going to play this clip, get some precepts, and perfectly this will be edifying to the body.
Did you bring only this handful of soldiers against Xerxes? You see, I was wrong to expect Sparta's commitment to at least match our own.
Doesn't it? You, there. What is your profession?
I'm a potter.
And you, Arcadian, what is your profession?
Sculptor, sir.
You?
Blacksmith.
Spartans! What is your profession? See, old friend, I brought more soldiers than you did.
Did you bring only...
Right? Because when it comes down to it, man, we are soldiers called into this thing as well, man. All right, I'm going to grab it. It was called to be soldiers in these things, man. And think about being a soldier, man. You got to follow directions. You got to be obedient to your leadership. Called. All right. That's how the Lord has set these things up for us to be. All right. Man, what's that precept? Precept has escaped me perfectly to come back to me, but I'm gonna grab this right quick. It says Matthew 22:14. It says, "For many are called, but few are chosen." All right, so few are chosen to be in this thing, man. All right, the spiritual warfare. Okay, when it comes down to it. All right, yielding this sword, which is the word of Yahweh, which is our weapon of war. So, not many are chosen. All right, few are chosen. The scripture goes into. I'm gonna go ahead and jump it off in Judges 7:1. It says, "Then Jerubbabel, who is Gideon," okay, let's get this name Jerubbabel.
Strong's H3378. Yerubbaal.
It says, "Let Baal contend." It was the name given to Gideon by his father when he destroyed the altar of Baal, man. All right, and that's another characteristic of the men of the Lord, man. They breaking down these strongholds, man. These veils that are on our people's eyes, man, of these false ass religions. We were scattered, across, to all these countries, all these places, and our people pick up their religions and their ways of the heathens, wherever they were scattered. And the men of the Lord are bringing out that truth on the highways and byways, shining that light, that which is the gospel, man, which is the wisdom, knowledge, understanding of these scriptures upon our people, letting them know that, man, you're part of foolishness and bullshit. So you need to come up out of that, man. All right, you are Israelite, the so-called Native American, Negro, and Hispanic man. So you got to be worshiping Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right, and only the elect are going to be doing so, man. They're going to be following after Yahweh Shai. All right, it says Zerubbabel, who is Gideon. Now, going into the lesson of being
Strong's
warriors,
H
man.
1439. Get on.
Right.
Get on.
Now his name goes into a warrior. All right, a feller. All right. So his name means warrior when it comes down to it. Straight off the back, and it says, and all the people that were with him rose up early and pitched beside the well of Herod, so that the host of the Midianites were on the north side. The army of the Midianites were on the north side of them by the hill of Moreh in the valley. It says, and the Lord said to Gideon, the people that are with thee are too many for me to give the Midianites into their hands, lest Israel vaunt. All right, let's get this word vaunt.
Strong's H 6286. Pa'er. Pa'er.
And, that's one thing about an Israelite. They're going to glorify themselves, man. All right, a wicked ass Jake is going to glorify himself in all things. He's going to put himself before everything. Okay? So the word vaunt means to glorify oneself, to get glory to oneself, be glorified. You say beauty, boast oneself. All right? These are things of the flesh. The fleshly man is going to be doing. He's going to be wanting all the praises, honor, and glory to himself. And the Lord knew that. So he said, man, y'all, I don't need all these numbers. The Lord doesn't operate like that. That's, once again, that's the way of the men. To think that you need 100,000 men to complete a mission. No, the Lord just needs few. All right? The Lord is dealing with small numbers. Okay? As he always has done, man. Small things. As he always has done. Dealing with King David. Going up against Goliath. All he had was a stone. Okay? And it was able to complete the mission. Him having faith and being fearless jumped out there, and operated, as Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, had put inside him to operate. Okay? And that's how the Lord wants us to be operating in, stepping out in faith, not operating in fear. As we getting hit with trials and tribulations, all these things happening and, steaming up as the time and the days go on. Things are going to continue to mount up. But the Lord wants us to operate in fear, man. Have that same fear of a warrior upon us, man, as King David was, man. Right? Which the Lord said, man, he loved King David, man. He said he had the heart. King David was a man after his own heart. Once again. All right? So this is Judges 7:2. It says, and the Lord said to Gideon, the people that are with thee are too many for me to give the Midianites into their hands, lest Israel vaunt themselves against me, saying, my own hand have saved me. Thinking that you've done it all your damn self, man. Nah, the Lord gets all the honor, praise, and glory. All right? The Lord gets all the praises, man. It says, Judges 7:3 says, now therefore go to proclaim in the ears of the people, saying, whosoever is fearful and afraid, let him return and depart early from Mount Gilead. So get on from around us, man, if you are afraid. All right? If you're fearful. All right? The Lord's not dealing with the faint in heart. Those who are seeing circumstances, situations are mounting and rising, and they first response is fearful and to be afraid. Now, the Lord is dealing with warriors, man. They see obstacles. They see circumstances, trials, and tribulations as obstacles that they need to overcome. Okay? They see problems like that. This is something else I need to overcome. All right? Or it's going to overcome me while I'm trying to overcome it. And, at the end of the day, I'm not going to be fearful about it. That's the warrior spirit that the Lord is putting on his man out here, man. All right? It says, whosoever is fearful and afraid. And this is why we go through so much on a day-to-day. Because the Lord is building up that faith in us, man. All right? He's making us more and more perfect, meaning that we're going to have nothing but pure faith when it comes down to it. we're going to be trusting in the Lord with all our heart. All right? And lead not into our own understanding. It says, whosoever is fearful and afraid, let him return and depart early from Mount Gilead. And then it says, and there returned of the people 20 and 2,000, and there remained 10,000. Okay, so the scripture tells us to be not afraid, man. All right, neither doubt, for I am your guide, and that's the Lord our power, man. He has girded us up and been with us all the way, all throughout these scriptures. He had given us countless accounts showing that, man, he'll never forsake the righteous. All right, he'll never forsake the righteous, and how he has care for the elect. Okay. So it says, and let him return to depart early from Mount Gilead, and there returned of the people 22,000, and there remained 10,000 people. So 22,000 people got on up the road, and there was only 10,000 people left. And the Lord said unto Gideon, the people are yet too many, still too many people. All right. It says, bring them down unto the water. Once again, to some of these other camps that think that, strength is in numbers, man. Well, it's written inside these scriptures that the Lord is not dealing with numbers. Okay? Lord is not dealing with numbers. Okay? He dealing with the elite, the elect of the house of Israel, man. Those who are being battle tested right now. Those are ready to overcome trials and tribulations, man. All right? It says, and I will try them. It says, and the Lord said unto Gideon, the people are yet too many. Bring them down unto the water, and I will try them. Hold on, let's see. It says, and the Lord said unto Gideon, the people are yet too many. Bring them down unto the water, and I will try them for thee there. And it shall be that of whom I say unto thee, this shall go with thee, the same shall go with thee. And of whomsoever I say unto thee, this shall not go with thee, the same shall not go. So he brought down the people into the water, and the Lord said unto Gideon, everyone that lappeth up the water with his tongue as a dog lappeth, him shalt thou set by himself. Likewise, everyone that boweth down upon his knees to drink. All right, so separation of the two, the people of how the mannerisms of how one would be drinking the water, one that's lapping the water like a dog, and one that's sitting on his knees, bowed down upon his knees to drink. And it says, and the number of them that lapped, putting their hand to their mouth, were 300. Okay, man. But all the rest of them people bowed down unto their knees to drink water. He sent them home. And it says, and the Lord said unto Gideon, by the 300 men that lapped will I save you, and deliver the Midianites into the hand, and let all the other people go, every man unto his place. All right. So those who was lapping the water at the end of the day, they was still on their toes. But all those who sat down, got comfortable, man, they wasn't ready for war. They wasn't on their pivot, as the Lord seen, and he sent they butts home, man. They wasn't ready. All right. And so scriptures, showed that, they was able to take the Midianites with just the 300 of those men. Okay. Grab this right here in closing. Matter of fact, grab this in the book of Philippians 2:5-8, because it's about being obedient at the end of the day. And Gideon was obedient to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai when he was telling them how to during the process of elimination. He could have got weary. He could have got doubtful and said, man, this I only 300. I mean, I started off with, 30,000. Now I only got 300. Oh, man. What was me? What should I do now? But he believed in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And it was to the best that he studied his course and believed and walked in faith, man. And that's why the scriptures say it's impossible to please Yahweh. Without faith, it's impossible to please Yahweh, man. All right, you must have faith and apply faith in all these circumstances in which we're dealing with on a day-to-day, man. How you do that is apply the scripture, man. Apply the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We've been given ordinances, order, All right, we've been given instruction on how to operate, man, correction through this word, man. This is Philippians 2:5. It said, let this mind be in you, which was also in Yahweh Shah Mashiach, who being in the form of Yahweh, thought it not robbery to be equal with Yahweh. Okay? But made himself of no reputation, and took upon him the form of a servant, and was made in the likeness of men. Okay? So he humbled himself. Being in the likeness of Yahweh, he humbled himself. Okay? And was a servant at the end of the day, man. He came in the form of a servant, the scripture talks about. All right? And was made in the likeness of men, and being found in the fashion as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross, man. So he was obedient all the way to death. The scriptures talks about, and it commands us to be. He says, let this mind be in you, which was in also Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. And he says, even the death of the cross. So even the crucifixion, man, which was the worst way to die, which is the worst way to die, that Roman crucifixion, man. If you look into it, man, is torturous. It's degrading. It's just keep you alive, just to basically to taunt you, make fun of you all the way to death, man. And the Lord was obedient unto death, going through all of that, man. And we are followers of Yahweh Shai. All right. So we ought to be following after that, not following after man and his ways, but following after Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. I'm going to jump this off at 1 Corinthians 1:25. It says, because the foolishness of Yahweh is wiser than men, and the weakness of Yahweh is stronger than men. For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called. Okay? So men who are dedicated, devoted into the scripture, the elect, all right? But Yahweh has chosen the foolish things of the world, all right? Those who are counted out, those who are said that they are nothing, at the end of the day, man. Those who were thought never to mount into anything, man. The Lord has chosen them, all right? So it says, but Yahweh has chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, okay? The wise are the wicked, the so-called wicked, They're out here with these, plans, these snares, traps, this devices, these trials and tribulations, thinking they getting ready to basically, like you say, corner the market, put they clamps on things. All right. The Lord said, man, hey, it's you're not gonna be able to do anything. The wise are the ones who think they can also create history. All right. They can create a lie. Okay, out here at the end of the day. And have people just following and believing inside of their lie, following after that lie that made. But it says, but Yahweh has chosen the foolish things of this world to confound the wise, and we're confounding the wise with this truth, this wisdom, knowledge, understanding of this gospel. All right, just bringing out the truth against a foolish kingdom. All right, is looked at as being a number one threat here, man. Okay, it says, and Yahweh has chosen the weak things of the world, man. And that's the nation of Israel. Okay, these are the meek and these lowly and the brokenhearted. These are the ones in the lowest state, as it talks about in the book of Luke, chapter 16-19, going to the parable of Lazarus. All right, we are in that meek, that low state due to not believing in Yahweh Bashir Shai, following after those laws, statutes, and commandments. All right, but with this word, we are being healed. All right, there's healing in this word. At the end of the day, man, but we're in that lowest state overall as a nation. It says, so we're the weak things of this world to confound the things which are mighty. And the mighty are, it's Esau Edom. The world was given into the hand of Esau Edom. This is his rulership, his kingdom right now, man, his society. All right. So he is looked as being mighty and strong here. It says, and base things of the world. We are the base things. All right. Things which are despised have Yahweh chosen, yea, and the things which are not to bring not to not things that are. All right, so we were told we're not a nation. All right, we've been despised since we've been here. All right, they've been trying to dumb us down, make us base as hell, like they are, because they are the real base man. All right, children of base man, as the scriptures talks about, But it says, Yahweh has chosen, yea, the things which are not, all right, to bring into not things that are. Okay, that no flesh should glory in his presence, but of him are ye in Yahweh Shah Mashiach, who of Yahweh is made unto us wisdom and righteousness and sanctification and redemption. And so we're all the way in this broken, in this lowest state, all right, to be looked at as small and nothing, all right, just so that the Lord can show his mighty hand, all right. And when it comes to delivering us and bringing out this truth, knowledge, and gospel, it's like, how do y'all know these things, man? How are y'all able to even stand up and fight after all we didn't done to you, man? As it talks about in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, man. Then they'll stand in great boldness, and we're standing out here right now in great boldness with that spirit of a warrior on us, man. All right, breaking down this kingdom, all right, bringing down this kingdom brick by brick, But the Lord is showing his might and his power at the end of the day by bringing down his kingdom, because as we just read, man, hey, he's raised up Esau, raised up the modern day Pharaoh, just to show his might and his power to bring him down. It speaks about in Romans 9:17. All right, for the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout the earth, man. All right, so the Lord gets all honor, praises, and glory, for doing these things, because at the end of the day, this is his story. This is his movie. He's declared the end from the beginning, all the way from the ancient times, saying that his counsel shall stand, and he's going to do all his pleasures, man. So if we trust and believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, man, hey, we're going to get the victory. Okay, we will attain that crown of righteousness, man. We'll be the rulers, man. All right, and we'll overcome this devil. So with that, perfectly just edifying to the body, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem Rakak Wadash. Want to give double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who taught us this truth and rule well. Peace, blessings to the Akiyam. Put your own as the elect. Shalom.